I've given up on trying to light with my glasses. It is so frustrating. So we're just going where I'm telling you right now, I can't see a thing. I wanted to show you, and I promise it will be short, a new thought on doing your eyes. Sometimes you have colors that are not an obvious highlight mid-tone accent. They're just fun colors. Usually if it's like a limited edition, palette, a quad or something like that, they'll be either, really bright or sparkly or, if you've got like a fuchsia and a teal and a black, which one is your mid-tone, which one is your accent, So you need to think outside the box, and that can be really fun. So I had a color that I had put on somebody else, and we both really liked it, Lucky Penny. And I wanted to put it on myself and thought, I don't really want to use it as a mid-tone. So I started out trying to do a halo eye, and the more I fidgeted with it, I ended up doing sort of a stripe, and it really looked neat, I thought. But even though it has the look of a vertical stripe, the way you apply it is not like that. So I'm going to show you how I did that, and I think that you could do that when you have those kinds of colors where you just feel like I want to do these three colors. I don't really know where to put what, or exactly which one would be considered what, and just go for it. So what I did is I did start out. Okay, I'm just reaching blindly. No, I can kind of see. And I'm not going to discuss brushes. I have a variety of brushes that I've acquired over the years. So just generally speaking, I'm using a big fluffy brush. And I'm using the lightest of the three colors. That is true. Okay, here I go. And so what I started, what the heck? Got a little bit of something going on up here. Okay, what I did at first is I put some under my brow. Let me think. Did here. Yeah. I put some right under my brow, like I always do. So I put my light color up here. Let me see if you can see me. Yes. Put my lightest color up here like I always do. And then I went down and put it just in the inner corner of my eye. So now normally at this point I would put it, all over my lid. But this time I just put it just right here. Like I would say the inner third. So I've done just under my brow bone. And then I've done like the inner third, I would say. And I know that that's, you can't really see it at this point, but hold on, you will. So that's like the first little section. Then the next color, I'm finally using the Lucky Penny. So I'm using, again, it's a fluffy brush, but it's a little closer, a little denser. I'm loading it with quite a bit of the Lucky Penny because that's the one that I really want to feature. And so this is where I was going to do the halo eye. So I was going to put it, I did put it in right in the center of my lid. So I did that. And then I thought, wonder if I should just take that up into the crease. So I did both of the center lids. And then I kind of did what I always do in the crease. So I loaded it up again, and starting from the outside, I followed my crease, stopping where that color stopped in the middle of my eye. That makes sense? So I didn't take my crease color all the way to the middle, all the way to like where it joins my nose. I just took it, from out here to probably, I would say like 2/3 of the way in. So I started up here, brought it in here, and then I kind of colored it in. So I've got like this middle section of my lid, and then I had this sort of arch from here into here. I'll do it on the other side, see if that's helpful. Coming out here, I came in. So now I've just got the little, like 2/3 of an arch, 2/3 of this mid-tone where I usually put the mid-tone, and then I've got this middle area. So that would be like my second section. I know, it was very weird right now. Gotta tie it all together. Okay, and then I actually have yet another brush. It's still, you know, kind of a fluffy brush. I've got, like I said, a lot of brushes. This time I wanted to use like a really, really dark color, and I'm using Espresso. And so I'm putting that in this other corner. Like normally when you do a halo eye, you would do the same color on each side of this what you have in the center. But instead I did light, then I did my pop of color, and now I'm going to do something dark on the outside. I don't remember which side has the stuff on it. Okay, looks like it's happening. So, and then when I'm doing the center, I'm pretty much doing it how I always do. There's a lot of color, so I'm just going to put that there and leave it there for a second. Put that on the other side. Okay, so now I've got all of the sections have something. So I've got like really light up high in this corner. I've got like the Lucky Penny in the middle and about 2/3 of the way here. And then I've got really, really dark in the outer corner. Now I obviously need to finesse that a bit. I'm going to get some of the product off this brush because I think I got more than I bargained for. Okay, then I'm just going to go back and blend that out. And then as I'm blending and I feel like I'm getting, you know, some of that product off or worn, you know, worn in or whatever we're doing, then I'm going to bring it out toward my eyebrow. Just to blend it. So now over here, I'm at first I'm just staying right in this little area, just to kind of, because there was so much. I'm kind of getting some of that excess off and working it in, and I guess blending it, but I'm mostly at this point just trying to chill it out. I was a little out of control. And then when I feel like, okay, that's an intensity I can work with, then I'm going to start bringing it out toward my eyebrow. Okay. And now you can see how, even though I didn't, you know, apply them as stripes, it kind of has a striped look, like the light and then the copper and then the dark. And I think it's kind of cool looking. So, you know, I'll go back and, you know, blend and kind of play with it a little bit to make it ever so lovely. But I just think that's fun. So just play with it sometimes. When you have a color that you're not really sure what to do with, just take a Saturday afternoon and experiment. Why not, right? It washes off. So just thought I'd share that. Thanks, bye.